Hello everyone, good morning to all. Today let us learn how to find the mean of the group data. There are several methods to find the mean. So let's take one example. I took here question number 2 of exercise 14.1. Here consider the following distribution of daily wages of 50 workers of a factory. There are 50 workers. The daily wages in rupees is 100 to 120, 12 workers are there. 120 to 140, 14 workers are there. 140 to 160, 8 workers are there. Like this. Okay. So we have arranged in the tabular form. Okay. This is daily wages in the class. Now frequency. This number of workers will be in the frequency. Now we will take average, so we will get xi. Average of each class, so we will get xi. Okay. Now, if you want to apply the direct method means if you use this formula, x bar is equal to summation of fi into xi upon xi. So very simple it is. Fi we have, xi we have to take the product of fi into xi. Here we will make one column fi into xi. We will get the total. That total we will divide by summation of fi. So you will get the mean. That method is called the direct method. Okay. This method sometimes it will be very lengthy if this data is large. Okay, this data will be larger, then obviously xi will be bigger, xi will be larger. And if xi is a larger number, so obviously calculation part will be little bit lengthy. Their multiplication will be little bit lengthy. So to reduce the calculation part, we have to use different method. That is, these are the assume mean method and step deviation method. So let's see one method. First method, assume mean method. Here we have to assume one of the observation as a mean, and we will represent by small a. So which one we will take that observation? That we will take middle one. So if odd numbers are there, so we will get two middle terms. So any one of these two middle terms we have to assume as a. Either this or this. Middle two terms we will get in the even number. Odd numbers are there, so exactly middle term we will get here. Here from upside we will leave 2, from downside we will leave 2. So this will be middle term exactly. That will be a, because there are odd numbers. So this will be a. Now what we have to do here, we have to take the difference of the xi and a. Xi minus a you have to do. So that is called the deviation. That is called deviation. So di we will represent by di. Di is equal to xi minus a, which means here x1 is 110. So 110 minus a we will do. So it will be minus 40. Then 130 minus 150 we will do. So it will be minus 20. And 150 minus 150, that number also you have to subtract. So 150 minus 150, it will be what? 0. Then again 170 minus 150, it will be positive 20. Okay. And here 190 minus 150, it will be positive 40. Okay. Now next step is we will take the product of the di with the corresponding frequency fi. Okay, so here 12 into 40, so we obviously will get negative number. This is 0, so we write 0. And 12 4s are 48, so 48 will write. This number you write properly so that it will be easy to add. Okay, now again 14 2s are 28, so this 0 will write because 1 0 is there. 14 2s are 28. Okay, then 8 zeros are 0, this will be 0. Then 6 2s are 12, means 120 we will get here. Positive 120. This will be also negative because this is negative number. Now 10 into 40, it will be 400. So obviously these are the negative numbers, so the sum will be negative. So how much you will get? 0. 8 plus 8, 16, 6 carry over 1. And this will be 4 plus 2, 6 plus 1, 7. 720 means minus 760 we will get. Sorry. Minus 760 will get. And here these both are positive, so sum will be positive, means we will get here 520. Now what? This is negative, this is positive, so we will subtract. So difference whatever we will get, that will be summation of fi into di. That will be how much? Obviously this number is bigger, so the difference will be negative. This will be 40 and 7 minus 5 2, means 240 we got, minus 240 we got. After that, we will find the d bar, like x bar, we will find d bar here because here fi into di we got, so we will get d bar. So d bar we will get by this same formula, fi into, instead of xi we will write di upon summation of fi. That is not mean, that is mean of the deviation. Okay, so we will find mean of the deviation first. So d bar, that is will represent by d bar, summation of fi into di we got minus 240 divided by summation of fi, this total. How many workers are there? 50. So total will be 50. So 50 we will divide by this minus 240 we will divide by 50. This 0 0 will be cancelled. It will be negative minus 5 4s are 20, remainder will be 4, 4020, 4040, sorry, 4040, 5 8s are 40, means minus 4.8 we got. Now we have to find x bar. So what we did here, for finding deviation, we have subtract a. So here we will add a for finding the x bar, means a plus we will add the mean deviation, mean of the deviation, this d bar, a plus d bar. So it will be a, we got a, we took here 150 plus this is minus 4.8. So you will get here 150 minus 4.8. So you will get 150.0 minus 4.8. So this will be 2. This is 9. This is 4. 5, 4, 1. Means we will get here 145.2, and this is average wages. So it will be in the rupees. So average daily wages will be 145.2 rupees or 145 rupees 20 paise. Okay. So this is the method which is called assume mean method. Here we have assume mean. We got this. Now let's talk about the step deviation method. So here in this method we will use di also here, but again we can reduce this calculation. This part we will rub here in this third method. In the third method we will rub this total. For the step deviation method we will not use this. Here we will find, again we have to reduce this. For that we will use ui. Ui, how will get this deviation di or xi minus a upon the this class intervals, height of the class interval. We will divide by the height of the class interval. Means here whatever difference we will get, that we will divide. Okay, so that is everywhere same. So it will be how much? 20. So we will divide by 20. That we will represent by h. Okay, so ui will get xi minus a upon h. So here we will divide this di, we got automatic, this di, xi minus a means di. So di we got this. We have to divide by which one? By h is 20. H is equal to 20 here, because difference is everywhere 20. So that is 20. We will divide everywhere by 20. So it will be minus 20, minus 2. We will divide minus 20 upon 20. So it will be minus 1. This will be 0. This will be 1. This will be 2. So you got ui. Okay. Now here one more column we will make, that is ui into fi. ui into fi. ui into fi. So here we will take the product fi 12 into minus 2. ui into fi you have to take. So 12 2s are 24 minus 24. Okay. Now 14 ones are 14, means minus 14. Then 8 zeros are 0. Then here 6 ones are 6. And here we will get 10 2s are 20. So it will be 26, and this will be 8, and this is 3, means minus 38. We got here minus 38. Minus 38 we will take the difference of minus 38 and 26. So you will get summation of ui into fi or fi into ui. Fi into ui will be this 8, this will be negative. Why? Because minus 38 is bigger. So 8 minus 6, it will be 2. Okay, and this 3 minus 2, it will be 1. Okay, so it will be minus 12. We got here minus 12. Now we will, in place of di, we have to find, in this method we will find the u bar. Okay, in place of d bar we will find u bar. So for u bar, obviously ui, summation of fi into ui you got. So obviously we will use fi into ui upon summation of fi. Okay, so this is minus 12 upon this, we got 50. This we got u bar. Now here we have to find x bar. So for x bar, what we need here, first we have subtracted a, so we will add a. Okay, then plus. Here we have divided by h, so we will multiply by h into u bar. Opposite we will do. So this will be formula, x bar is equal to a plus h into u bar. So a we got 150 plus h we got how much? H is equal to, you got 20, because difference is 20. So 20 into u bar we got minus 12 upon 50. So 0 0 will be cancelled. It will be 150 plus minus minus. This 12 2s are 24 upon 5. So it will be 150 minus, again same we got, it will be 5 4s are 20, remainder will be 4 4 0 40, 5 8s are 40, decimal 4.8. So we will get 145.20. That will, here also we got the same mean, 145.20. So this method is called step deviation method. This method is called step deviation method. So any method you can use, either direct method or assume mean method or step deviation method, if it is not asked by, solved by, or find the mean by particular this method. If it is not given, find the mean is written, so you can use any method, and if particular it is mentioned there by using the step deviation only, so you have to use this method only. Okay, otherwise you can use any method to find.